Welcome to the Chris Hope Show, where community, leadership, and real conversations come together. I'm Chris Hope, and today we're talking about something that impacts every family in Shelby County: education, housing, and economic opportunity. My guest today is LaGina Mitchell-Scott, a community leader and candidate for Shelby County Commission in District 13. She's stepping forward with a clear message: lead, move, serve, and a commitment to building stronger neighborhoods, supporting our schools, and creating pathways to opportunity. We're going to talk about what motivated her to run, how her background in real estate shapes her vision for housing stability, why student well-being matters to long-term economic success, and what responsible leadership looks like when it comes to managing taxpayer dollars. This is about people, purpose, and progress. Stay with us. The Chris Hope Show starts right now. Hello, LaGina.
Hello.
Welcome to the Chris Hope Show. How you feeling?
I'm feeling well. How about yourself?
You feeling well? Mm-hmm. Well, before we get started, I've got to do this.
Okay.
I've got to wish you a happy birthday. So happy birthday to you. I'm not going to ask how old you are because I know that's a rude to not ask a woman how old she is.
Absolutely.
So I'm not going to do it, as tempted as it is for me to do it, because I'm just slow down like that sometimes.
Hey.
But look, I know you have a mission that you want to accomplish in 2026. Mm-hmm. And so I am happy to have you on the show to help you promote your mission, your campaign to be in the Shelby County Commission. So for the listeners of the Chris Hope Show, meeting you for the very first time, who is LaGina Mitchell-Scott, and what motivated you to run for Shelby County Commission?
Well, hello, everyone. My name is LaGina Mitchell-Scott, and I'm a community advocate. Mm-hmm. I'm a realtor as well as school counselor. I'm administrator, so I've always been a servant leader. I'm running because Shelby County Commission, it deserves better leadership, and I'm not downing anyone of what they've done.
Right.
However, our community deserves more transparency and to understand what we are dealing with.
Okay. So you said what we are dealing with. So what are the things that you consider that the Shelby County, the residents of the community of Shelby County has been dealing with specifically?
Specifically, we've been dealing with education issues,
okay,
housing issues, as well as economic issues. We need to understand where we are. Okay. We can see it visually. However, where we were and where we can go from there.
Okay. So was there a specific personal or professional moment that pushed you to step up and run for the county commission in District 13?
Well, sitting back and just kind of reflecting on life, mm-hmm. I say that a lot of things that have happened, or my experiences, or my jobs or careers, mm-hmm. have really put me in the place where it was a vision. And God said, I need you to step forward and I need you to do this. I put it in your space.
Okay.
And you've learned what I needed you to learn. So now I need you to use it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, one thing for sure, once you get that assignment, you got to follow through with it. So does that bring a lot of pressure to you?
It does. I know that because of my arena from real estate, the education system, as well as, just helping other, just seeing that what's needed, or the inside of mm-hmm. of the things that are going on. It really, the pressure I probably put more pressure on myself
I
than
was just getting ready to say that. Because that's usually the case. It's not necessarily other people. It's that we put it on ourselves. But I think that's kind of a normal thing. So do you find yourself struggling with that? I know one of the things you said that easy stuff you struggle with, the hard stuff is easy for you. So how does that happen?
I've always questioned that.
So that's the answer that you still trying to figure out.
Still trying to figure it out. Easy
Wow.
things, and people say, "Gee, that's easy," and
Right.
I'm like, "No, that is not." But things that are complicated, complex, I tend to see through it and be able to put things together.
So is that why you think you are a good fit for this position that you're looking for, because of that reason?
I do. Obviously, a lot of people look at the puzzle and don't know how to put the pieces together or where to actually start. So as the decision was to run, I felt like I needed to be a part of what our community needs.
Okay. So your slogan, lead, move, serve. Did you come up with that? What does that mean in practice, and how does it shape up your approach to education, housing, and economic development? Lead, move, serve. Was that you or campaign manager, or you heard somebody say it and you're like, ha, I like that right there?
That was all me.
That was all
As
you.
I say, complex things come easy to me. My name is LaGina Mitchell-Scott, LMS. So, catch it.
Okay.
LMS. So what LMS stands for is lead with listening. As a counselor, you have to know how to listen to what people are saying, not just the words, but what they're saying.
Right.
And move is moving with a purpose. You know, for the longest, people would ask me, "What's your purpose? What's your purpose?" Oh, that's the main thing that everybody wants to know. And sometimes it's not always easy to explain to people what your purpose is. However, you know, when God gives you that purpose, it just kind of opens up and it reveals itself. And serve with integrity and transformation. And what I mean by that is a lot of things that are going on in our community, we don't find out about it till afterwards.
Right.
And there are actually, everyone should be at the table, or someone there to be an advocate for the community or your neighborhood. And so being more transparent of, okay, we have this coming into our community. Is it going to be beneficial, or is it going to be hindrance? Is it good for now, or is it going to be, you know, better for later? Or, you know, just someone that doesn't have a problem asking those questions.
Okay. LMS, which is also her initials. That was kind of slick right there. So
if somebody steals it or try to use it, know that it is all me.
it's all you. It's all you. So when you came up with this slogan, were you like just sitting back in the chair? Were you driving your car, sitting at a red light? So what were you doing? What was your thinking process to come up with a slogan? Because it's not always easy to come up with a slogan, especially something that, you know, benefits what your mission is or what your all-out goal is. So what struck you like, this is it? This is it.
I was coming up with several different ones.
Okay.
And
Do you remember any of the others?
Yeah, and I use one of them. LaGina maximizes
Okay.
solutions. So taking a problem, solving it, fixing it, and that's who I've always been. As well, and so I still use that slogan. But the one that really just caught me was the lead, move, serve, because in life we have to be a servant. We're serving first before anything.
Right.
And so to be able to say, you know what, I've done this for everybody. Never understood what I was doing. Is just been who I've been all my life. So when it came down to it, I was like, okay, this is who I am. I lead things.
Yeah.
I move, and I serve.
Yeah.
You know?
And the reason I asked that because, a lot of people who come up with slogans, somebody else comes up with it for them. And me personally, I think it's awesome when you come up with it yourself because it's personal. Therefore, you accept it more.
Right.
So that was the reason why I kind of ask you more about your slogan, because I mean it's something that's going to continue to stick with you, and you got to stand by it. So these three different things that you're mentioning, these three things are what you're going to have to do, and trust me, there are going to be a lot of people watching. She said she gonna leave. She ain't leave nothing. Yeah, or she said she gonna lead, and she's been doing a very good job of doing so. She has really just stepped up and taken on the challenge, and I can see that, which is what you really want people to say. Even though we know people gonna say what they want to say anyway.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so you bring a background in real estate to this race. How does the experience influence your vision for housing stability, home ownership, and neighborhood growth across Shelby County?
Well, we know that we have an instability of housing. So one thing is that I would make sure, especially the economic growth, we need to have some form of even connecting with the small businesses to bring in job security, opportunities for those who need at the same time income, because that's what we need to be income driven. As far as, once we have that economic growth or development in place, this also can help our school system as well as being successful with the mobility and also with workforce development. With workforce development, we can offer those opportunities not only to our youth but our adults, and we have some that are in place. And but excuse me in that position, I will make sure that they are really emphasized and focused on.
Okay. You okay?
I
You seem
am.
I know I know you're passionate about what you're doing, and so it seems like that you're really starting to
Because I can get to
starting to feel,
talking.
yeah. You starting to feel very, very passionate, and it's starting to come through your words, and that's good. Me personally, I think it's a wonderful thing because if you show that passion, then I feel as though people will believe you more, and that you're not just saying things just to be saying things.
Right.
That you're passionate about what you're saying. Therefore, it seems like you mean it, and that you are going to make that difference.
Right.
So
Well,
it's a good thing.
well, thank you. Well, thank you. Because I do have the passion for home ownership. Okay. And then, so with home ownership, we should have that will strengthen our communities and those families and children that come to school to learn and make sure that they have a space and place to be able to.
Do you have any kind of statistics? I know this is kind of a fly off question. Do you have any kind of statistics to kind of back up what you're saying here?
Well, I'm gonna say, yeah. Well, there are statistics
Right.
showing that the families that are secure, meaning with the hierarchy, Maslow hierarchy, that have food, shelter, housing, are more successful in life. Period.
Right.
So that it's just not with children, but it's with families as well. Parents, mothers, fathers, grandparents, etc. So it's a whole economic. There's a whole system.
Okay. All right. So, from your perspective, um, What role should the Shelby County Commissioner play in driving responsible economic development and supporting small and local businesses? Now, I know small businesses would definitely like to know the answer to this question.
Okay. And like I said, as far as small businesses, focusing on the businesses and investing in workforce development, as well as ensuring the economic growth, it benefits everyone because being an entrepreneur in real estate, you're an entrepreneur. You want to make sure that we have revenue, and if we
Right.
don't have that revenue, how can we be how can we help anyone else, such as maybe a cashier or waitress or, just the overhead of running a business. I've had several businesses. So, not being able to provide for those, who you're hiring and you want to at the same time. So I would, we want to make sure that we have those opportunities for our small businesses.
Right, right. So you are trying to get the seat in District 13. Why District 13? Well, first, before you answer that, because I know a lot of people won't know the answer to this, because I didn't until I asked you a couple of weeks ago, a month or so ago. What area does District 13 cover?
Okay, so it's a list of them.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I call it the melting pot because we have from one extreme socioeconomic to a whole nother extreme socioeconomic. So District 13, it consists of Cooper Young,
Okay.
Midtown, University District, East Bunton, Central Gardens, Berkeley, Nutbush, as well as High Point Terrace, Pigeon Estate, Elmead, Binghampton.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. Normal Station, Audubon Park, and Colonial View or Colonial Acres. Yeah.
Okay. That's a large area.
Very much.
And this would be you by yourself.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So I am the center. I tell
wow.
everybody who's connected to me, who's either running or, in the seat. Okay, I'm like the mother.
Wow.
Y'all have to connect with me as well as I have to connect with you. So we have to work together.
Okay.
Regardless of our parties.
Wow. So why this district?
Well, first of all, I live in this district.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
That's kind
There's that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I live in the district. And living in a district, you see the different communities. You see the different neighborhoods. And you see those areas that should be thriving. However, they're struggling. A lot of our local stores, our malls. I'm in the district where Oak Haven. Not Oak Haven. I'm sorry. Oak Court Mall.
Okay.
Is, and just although they have some development.
Got it. That too?
Up. Yes.
Good gracious.
Yes.
That's a big circle.
It's a very big circle. Very big circle. Even all the way over to Summer. Close to the expressway. You see where there are some development that's starting, and which is Binghampton is one area. You see that area that's growing, but you have other areas, and it's just about meeting people where they are. Your community where they are, and see how we can help in those areas so that they can thrive as well.
Okay, you got a challenge ahead of you.
I do.
But you look forward to it, though, don't you?
I do. I'm so excited. It just makes me like, oh, wow, yes, I can do this. I can do that. And I do know, what they say is the only way that you can eat an elephant is one bite at a time. So I'm not expecting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not expecting to, make miracles overnight. However, I want to see growth. I want to see where and it's just like even in the school system, there's a child that come in that don't have.
Right.
But by the time they finish, they didn't realize they could do it.
Uh-huh.
And then next thing you know, they're graduating from high school, or their family, they're the first to graduate from high school, or the first to go off to college. Those opportunities, that's what you want to see to grow in your neighborhoods and in your communities.
Okay. So I'm listening to everything that you're saying. I'm still stuck on this huge area because as you were continuing to talk about Oakwood, then you mentioned the summer all the way to the interstate, and it's like, my goodness, that's a large area. So when it comes to the length of the terms, how long is the term for your seat?
The term is 4 years.
It's 4 years. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the goal is to win both terms. You can have the terms for 2 terms, which will be 8 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So kind of like it is for the president.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was 2 years, but it's 4 years. Okay, so that makes sense. Education and workforce readiness go hand in hand. How can county leadership better connect schools, counselors, and career pathways to real economic opportunity?
Well, we need to invest in our wraparound services, and school counselor they're one of those areas where they need that support. Helping children understand not every child is able to go to college. Not every child is interested in college.
True.
However, we can provide other service so you can be a good citizen, a productive citizen. So we're talking about career training as well as internships and local employers to help assist, giving jobs even after you graduate from high school.
The community coming together.
Correct.
Yeah.
The community come together.
Yeah. So how challenging is that to be? Because I mean, do you break up certain sections? Do you look at the numbers in certain areas in your district, and that be the first area that you target to work toward? So how does all of that work?
Well, you will look at the data driven, first of all. You look at those numbers, absolutely, and see what area is growing,
right,
and what is stagnant. So
right, because you gonna have somebody say we need somebody over here doing blah blah blah. Then you got somebody who says, well, we need blah 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 over here, and you got all of these things that's coming in your direction.
Right.
So how do you prioritize, or you just say we get to you when we get to you? And sometimes that's really kind of the case.
Sometimes it depends on how the priority is, and we know that safety is a big issue first and foremost. So,
right.
Looking at what is a priority, what are the needs, and each area they have different needs.
Right.
But we know all of them want to be safe, and that's everybody,
Right.
So I would most definitely attack as far as going into the seat.
Yeah.
Let's look at the safety. Let's look how we can grow and develop. Let's see what's already been in place. We got to
True.
We got
Right.
to see what's.
Because there's have to be some things that the previous person or current person has done that has worked.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you kind of want to tweak something because we all got strengths and we got weaknesses.
Correct.
And so you want to take advantage of their strengths, but yet you want to strengthen their weakness. Right. And then, of course, sprinkle some of that. Exactly. So you've spoken about the importance of student well-being. Why is it critical that every school has access to school counseling, and how does that investment pay off long-term in our community?
Well, school counselors are very important. And a lot of people do not, everyone, I'm not going to say a lot of people, everyone just don't understand how important a school counselor is. Understanding not just academics, but we're talking about emotional and social learning. So with with the support of a counselor, they can stay engaged. They also, make sure they stay on track to graduate, as well as becoming more, like I said before, more of a productive, member of our workforce. So these things I can say that as a school counselor, as well as knowing the importance of being a school counselor, they need them. And back in the day they used to call them guidance counselors.
Yeah, they did. It's funny you said it because I'm like, back. I don't mean to tell my age, but back in my day, what was their title? But yeah,
Right.
guidance
And what did
counselor.
my guidance counselor do for
Yeah,
me?
exactly.
Right. So
Yeah.
the dynamics of a school counselor has changed drastically. That we actually, and I'm say we are like the heartbeat. We know when children come in, they hadn't slept, ate, bathed, they come to the counselor. Then it's the counselor, or if they've been in neglectful situations, then it's the counselor who sends out and or speaks with the principal, as well as like, okay, this child needs A, B, C, D, and between the counselor and the teachers, we all work together.
So it's kind of like in my field, it's same as like being a social worker, more or less. But kind of seeing what their a specific need is and fulfilling that need. But except you're doing it with school children.
Correct. And so you also have an avenue where you reach out to social workers as well. So we have relationships with school psychologists, social workers, as well as crisis management. And so we all are, a whole network. And it's just like almost like how District 13 is. We're the center, and then we connect with everything else and everyone else and the services.
Okay. You go, girl. Hey, thank God for other opportunities, because I can tell you right now, what you're shooting for, oh my gosh, that is not Chris Hope.
Okay.
Yeah, that is not Chris Hope.
Along.
I think you already have.
I think I have.
All right, so the county commission oversees a significant budget, the B word, everybody's favorite word. What guiding principles will you use to prioritize spending and ensure taxpayer dollars are managed responsibly? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't want that question, did you?
I didn't. I was trying to get it.
Well, get ready, baby.
Right. So as we know, the county commission handles the budget for the county. And so we approve and look and review and sit down and talk and discuss. As far as a guiding principle, one thing is to be transparent. If we have it, we have it. If we don't, we don't.
Right.
If we have it, or we need to move some things, or what's the need, and being accountable is a big area where it's okay. Own up to it. If it's a it's a uh-oh. Okay, how do we fix it?
Because we're not perfect.
No, we're not. We're not. And then just have an impact on, okay, if we're looking into mental health, okay, let's see those services that are actually out here in the community doing it. Let's provide those services, or let's see how we can help fund those services that are actually, impacting our neighborhoods, our communities.
Okay. So I'm sure it's not just you who sets the budget. It's probably a team of individuals who set the budget, right? Do you know how many people are in this budget setting group? I know they have an official title, but yeah, I don't know what that may be. But is there a large number of people who does this small group? Say, is it 5 people? Is it 15 people? Do you set these people up, or are they already in place? How does that work?
Well, there's a committee, and the committee also is part of the commissioners as well. So, we don't per se set up the total budget, and we have people we report to.
Got you.
That really handles
Okay.
pretty much everything. Because not only do you have the when I was talking about accountability and things like that, and as far as education support, you have infrastructure as well as economic development, and so it's a big area, as well as those grassroots organizations that are out here, helping as well.
Okay. So, District 13, it includes a diverse range of neighborhoods, as you have listed on and on and on. So, how will you work to ensure equitable investment, development, and educational support across this entire district? Like I was saying earlier, it's such a huge area as far as prioritizing who gets what attention and so on and so forth. So, how will you be able to make this thing happen?
Well, we know that we need revenue. Okay?
Of course, we all need revenue.
We all need.
Yes.
So it's about looking at what do we already have in place, and that how can we use what we have before we bring anything else new in. How can we use to bring in that revenue, such as we have the TDZ, which is our tourism. A lot of in my district is University District, which consists of University of Memphis.
Okay.
Well, that also consists of the Liberty Bowl. And a lot of revenue comes through there. Although it sits in District 10, it's owned by University of Memphis. So the goal is tourism, TDZ, how, making sure that we continue aligning ourselves with opportunities of bringing people in to Memphis, Shelby County.
Right.
And then also the colleges, we got to make them, we have not only University of Memphis, we have Christian Brothers, Rhodes, Southwest, opportunities that people who will come to college that will actually stay. Yeah. And that is though that is one of those areas that I think that is very important that we do need. Yeah.
Okay. So today you're celebrating your birthday. Your 29th birthday. During petition season. I'm sure you're having a lot of fun with that. As she exhales. And instead of a traditional celebration, you are collecting signatures and sharing cupcake. What?
Well, okay, let's take the cupcake out. And right, I didn't bring. I
mean,
didn't. So let me. I even have a bet. I didn't.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you share cupcakes with everybody else but Chris Hover. I understand. So why was it important for you to turn that moment into a community experience on your birthday?
On my birthday.
Did you purposely do this on your birthday? Was it pre-planned, or you just woke up a couple of days ago like, you know what? Why don't I do this as part of my celebration?
No. It has been in my mind from day one.
Oh, okay.
I knew petition was initially started on December the 22nd.
Okay.
My birthday is on December the 29th. And I said, what a way to show purpose.
Right.
Have a civic engagement. Now, all the logistics, I had no clue. But the vision was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's all part of the process. We can come with all kinds of game plans, and when you start executing, there's always going to be some tweaking, and especially if it's your first time doing something. So there is a lot to learn, and there is a lot of adjustments that need to be made. So I'm sure you're going to find that out a lot
Right.
during your journey to get this commission seat. So about those cupcakes, just kidding, kind of, sorta. So, all right. So, for those who may not know, explain the petition part of it.
Okay. The petition part is that you have to have at least 25 individuals that live in District 13 uh, to sign
25.
25.
Okay.
They give you a sheet. I got it.
You got the sheet.
I do have the sheet.
She just so happened to have the
I
sheet.
just happen to have the sheet.
And her folder is
In my
full.
folder, yes, they gave me all of this. I was like, oh, okay. So one of the sheets, I just show one. So you have to have it signed, and they have to have their address, and they're going to verify everything.
And they have to be in that district.
And they have to be in that district, in one of those areas that I gave you. And once I get, they give you an opportunity to give up to 75, you know, just in case, you know, some people, I want everybody to sign for me. However, the ones
so as long as you get 25, but you can go beyond that. So does that help you out more or less? I mean, because at the end, it's going to be all about people voting, right? So if you get 26, you're good. It's not, if you get 2,000, it don't make no difference as long as you get that 25.
The lady told me today, because I said, well, let's see if I get 100. She said, once you have 25 and all of them are approved, that's all that matters.
So ain't no sense in working yourself for all this extra, which ain't gonna mean nothing. Because now they're gonna be mad at you. Like, now we gotta research all these doggone names. Which I guess to a degree, not that many. You do 30 just in case there are a couple of people in there who don't qualify,
right?
Who is not in that district, who just wanted to sign it because, you know, my friend signed it, so I want to sign it too, and they might live in Olive Branch.
Correct.
You know, so okay, carry on.
Okay. And so the petition is what guarantees that you're going to be on that ballot to run. So that's what the petition is for.
How many people are on the ballot for this district? Do you know?
All of the county seats are open pretty much. I do have a list of all those as well.
Imagine that.
And all 13 commission seats are open. So
so it ain't too late for me. Yeah, it
is. You want one downtown?
Sure, no.
All right, okay.
I don't even know. I do have friends say, hey, you should be running for mayor. I'm like, you pushing it.
Are you going to throw your name in that hat?
Sure. If I do that, it'd be just for fun. But then it'd be just by luck I actually win. I'd be like, oh, okay.
Right.
Nah, I'm good where I am. Good where I am. I haven't gotten that calling yet. You got the calling. I haven't got that calling yet. Yeah.
And I'm trying to answer it. I'm trying to stay focused on it.
You'll be fine. You wasn't given that calling for nothing. So you know, you just got to continue to do your part. I mean, for it to be your calling, it's almost like, well, I can't do nothing but win because he put it in front of me, and I'm out here doing my thing to be successful. Right. So, you know, I don't want to just put it out there that the seat is yours, but, you know.
Well, we're going to name it and claim it.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do.
That's what we're supposed to do. That's what they say. Okay, so as you enter a new year of both life and leadership, congratulations. That was heavy, wasn't it?
No, really.
What is your vision for Shelby County's future, especially when it comes to education, housing, and economic growth?
Well, wow.
Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time.
Well, I envision that Shelby County, where every child can be successful in school, with the counselor, and every family has stable housing, as well as every neighborhood has a pathway with economic development, you know, economic opportunities. This year represents action, accountability, and service.
Okay.
So I'm ready to step in there and take that action and be accountable, and also partake in service. So,
Okay.
and I'm ready. I'm ready to lead, move, and serve.
Okay. So you got your dream team together? Because I know you're not doing all of this work by yourself. You got your dream team together. Y'all out there getting in front of the people. Got your game plan together so you can have this killer campaign so you can win this thing.
I am working on all those things.
Okay.
Sometimes we get I guess what we think might be good for us maybe isn't. So I had to give it over to God. And
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
bring the right team to
Right.
me
Right.
so that we can make.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's about that. You know, you bring someone in, you think it's a perfect fit, and sometimes they might not be good in this position. They might be good in another position, or sometimes it can be overwhelming for them, and you know they're not giving you what you need.
Right.
So it's a process. Everything is a process, and so I definitely wish you well on that. So voting. When does this take place?
Early voting is April the 15th.
Ooh, right around the corner.
Right around the corner, primary early vote. And the primary vote, and that's all that I'm focused on right now. I have to win the primary.
Right.
It's May 5th.
Okay.
And then the general is August 6th, I believe. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that time is gonna come fast.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
So you gonna have to definitely
Yes, I got to be up on it, get up on it.
continuously
Right.
continue, because I mean, if we go back, I can't tell you what happened in November and December because those 2 months just flew by.
Say that again. I know.
Well, I couldn't even tell you what happened in the past 2 months in November or December because those 2 months flew by. Oh, you didn't mean literally, did I?
I didn't.
So, I mean, so time definitely flies.
Yeah.
So even though we're talking 4 months away, 4 months is almost equivalent to 30 days, seem like.
It seemed like.
Yeah.
And so, like today, and we talked about my birthday and me deciding that I wanted to share this
Right.
moment with them. I'm also having a signing, at Brookhaven Pub in
Today?
Korea today
Okay.
from 5 to 7.
Okay.
And then from 6:45, we're gonna come together and go watch the Penny Show.
Okay.
And they hold that every Monday.
Right.
So, yeah. So that's gonna be a great. I want it to be a great event. I want to get my whole 50, 25, 30.
Exactly. That's what I was getting ready to say. So I'm guessing you're going to have a table set up there.
Yes.
So how do you go about knowing that they are within your district? Do you ask for ID? You ask for where they live? Or how does that work?
Well, once they sign, they have to put the address on there. And I would probably ask to confirm.
Okay.
Just to confirm that do you stay in District 13?
Right. Do you have like a printout or something with the city of Memphis? You got this red line around this certain area, which is District 13. They're like, oh yeah, I live in this square. This is me right here. Because I know when it comes to that location, you know, that you got all kinds of people that's going to be up there, especially when it comes to when Penny's show come in, they're all from all over the city.
Right.
And, you know, like I said, I don't want you to get 26 and only 23 who are actually in your district. So I was just wondering, how do you go through the process of elimination? Like, hey, I appreciate it, but I need someone who is in this zip code or in this area.
Well, the zip codes are 38111, 117, 119, 120, 104, 105.
She knows them.
107.
I am impressed. She actually knows them. Okay. So you can actually ask them what zip code do they live in. So that'll knock out the process right there.
Yeah, it will kind of, but sometimes, you know, across the
Crossover,
street.
yeah.
There's some crossover streets and things like that. However, that will be where you can get on the Shelby County site.
Okay.
And then you can look it up, you know, to confirm.
Right. Yeah, you may want to go for 50.
See.
Yeah.
To be on the safe side.
Especially once they get in that long line because they get to get cupcakes. Yeah. Let me clear my throat.
Okay.
All right. So, information from you. How do they get in touch with you? How do they learn more about you, who you are, the latest going on? If you're going to be, you're in Brookhaven today, if you're going to be somewhere else Saturday, Sunday, whatever the case, if they want to find out, all these different information and details about you, where do they go?
Well, you can go to my website, LaGina Mitchell-Scott.com.
Okay.
So that's LaGina Mitchell, which is MITCHELLSCOTT.com.
Okay.
You can. I need volunteers.
Okay.
I need people who can host a fundraiser.
Okay.
That's that's what it's about. As well as if you just want to be a part of it, just if you go on the website, I have a volunteer tab as well as donations.
Okay.
Please donate.
Right.
Everything helps. Even if you don't live in the district and you can't vote for me, there are so many other ways that you can give your time and opportunities that are there that I won't turn anybody away.
Right. I mean, because there are certain people who live for stuff like this. They look for opportunities like this. This is stuff that they learn to do when it comes to campaigns and things like that. So you'll never know. Yeah. Who sees this and like, you know what, I can help with this, or I can help with that, or advise you on certain things. So like
door knockers, canvassing, and actually you can call me on my line. It's 901-481-6660. That's 901-481-6660.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to wish you luck today. Hopefully you can get all the signatures that you need tonight. Go ahead and knock it out. Yes, go ahead and be done with that, so then you can focus on something else.
Correct.
What is the deadline to have that turned in?
February the 19th.
Okay.
So they told me make sure I get it in way before then. So just in case.
I was just going to say, so for you, it's going to be January the 19th.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In the next couple of weeks, I need to get all the signatures.
Yeah. Just go ahead and knock it out and be done with it.
Yeah.
All right. So one more time. Website, phone number, email address, all of that good stuff.
LaGina Mitchell-Scott. That's LaGina Mitchell-Scott.com. It sounds like a robot.
Yeah, because LMS.com was already taken.
You see. Number 901-481-6660. That's 901-481-6660. And my email address is LaGina, LaGina, 4 CC. So cat 1313 @gmail.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on the Chris Hope Show to talk about what your mission is, your purpose, and celebrate your birthday. So I definitely wish you well, and I'm happy to be able to do this to, get your name out there even more, your name and your face. So we can go ahead and get your name on the seat, so you can win that seat.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So you got the information. Check her out. She's an awesome individual, and I'm looking forward to the celebration party, where I'm sure she'll have cupcakes. Yeah,
I'll bring the cupcakes.
She'll bring the cupcakes. So again, thanks for watching the Chris Hope Show, this special edition of the Chris Hope Show, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for the Chris Hope Show. Hit that like button and hit that share button. And more importantly, share this clip with other people so we can go ahead and have a success story when it comes May and August. Yes. All right. Have a safe day, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.